start, just in an easy seat. Sit. Yoga sit. So you can cross your legs. You can also use a block underneath you, sitting underneath your sit bones, bringing your hips higher than your knees might feel nice for you. Just anywhere where you can find comfort.
Okay, lay down somewhere. Lay down. Come on.
She'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Alright. Just start to settle in here. You close your eyes if that feels comfortable and safe for you. Drop your shoulders down your back, away from your ears. And elongate crown of the head towards the sky. Breathing through the nose. In through the nose. And out through the nose. Not trying to manipulate your breath, just watch it. And watching yourself in the mirror. Inhaling. And exhaling. You can crack open your eyes if they're closed. We're going to begin with Nadi Shodhana, which is alternate nostril breathing. This is a good pranayama breath work throughout any time of the day. It can be in the morning, in the evenings. It's a good way to activate your parasympathetic regulation system. It's something that kicks in to rest and digest. It's a way that we co-regulate our bodies to deal with the stress of life, to lower cortisol levels. I will say the one thing with alternate nostril breathing, because you're in one nostril and out the other, if you're blocked up at all, this might be torturous for you. So you can also just breathe through both nostrils, but keep the same inhale and exhale count as we go. Or if you start to feel any type of anxiety as well. So starting with your right hand, bring it in front of your face. Place your index finger and your middle finger on your forehead. You can rest your elbow on your chest as your arm gets heavy throughout the breathing. Close your right nostril with your thumb and start to inhale through your left nostril. Close your left nostril with your ring finger, open your right, and exhale. Inhale through the right. Close your right, and exhale through your left. That's one full round. We'll do 4 more. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. And exhale left. Inhale left. And exhale right. This time close both nostrils and hold your breath. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close both nostrils and return. Exhale left. Last round. Inhale left. Close both and hold. Exhale left. Inhale right. Close and hold. And exhale left. Finishing your exhale completely, and then dropping your hand to your thigh, keeping your eyes closed. Just start to notice. It's been a shift since you first started a few moments ago. And you bring your hands to heart center, setting an intention, a dedication, or maybe it's just a word or a feeling, something positive that you want to carry throughout this class or maybe the day. Whatever you have, seal it with this inhale through the nose and this exhale through the nose. Keeping our eyes closed just for a moment. I will offer hands-on adjustments. We'll do some standing series and then ring poses. If you would not like me to touch you in your adjustments, would you please let me know by raising your hand now so I know. Also know that you can take away that consent at any time during this. Alright. Open your eyes, release your hands down to your thighs. Bring your left hand over to your right thigh. Bring your right hand back behind you. Reach up to the crown of your head and then start to twist, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale in and exhale twist. Slowly bring your head around first and then your right hand back through center. Come over to the other side. Right hand, left thigh, left arm behind you. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist. Pulling the shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Bring your head back around first. And then the arms with it. So if you're sitting on a block, you can gently shift forward and bring it out from underneath you. Place it on the side. Moving in to a little bit of core work before we get to standing. This also helps teach our bodies how to engage the proper muscles when we go through things like meditation. So starting in tabletop, your palms are underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Now push the mat away, shoulder blades up towards the sky. So if you're rounding through your spine slightly, this will help when you're lowering down, working on arm balances, inversions, preventing from dumping into your wrists and your shoulders. Tuck your toes, and then lift your knees off the ground 2 inches. Fire up your core just for a few moments here. Squeeze energetically your thighs together for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Step your left foot forward. Tuck your back toes. Step, come up to standing. Yep, easy as that. One of the key indicators of quality of life as you get older is the ability to get off the ground without assistance. Well, you just did that, so congratulations. You're welcome, we're done. Alright, coming up to stand, toes touch, heels slightly apart. Ground down and root through your feet. Now pick up your toes and spread them out and then place them back down. Shoulders away from your ears, hands to head towards the sky. Gaze is soft and forward. Inhale, sweep your arms over your head. Palms touch, gaze up at your thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from your hips. And once you're here, you can keep your feet together, slightly widen them, hips with distance, and start to sway. Maybe finger paint your mat, swaying back and forth, letting your head hang heavy. Grabbing for opposite elbows, again, swaying back and forth, maybe bending one knee and the other. Tilting your pelvis, bend your knees a lot so your chest is on your thighs. And then slowly bring the sit bones more up towards the sky as you lengthen your legs. Release your arms back down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. So your fingers can come to your shin bones, your thigh bones. You're looking for a flat back. Release forward. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Inhale, lift again. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to plank pose. Pause here. Push again the mat away, shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Come behind the balls of your feet. Shift forward, shoulders in front of wrists, and then tap your knees down. Going through a modified chaturanga. This is your modification or one of them if you need it. Shoulders in front of wrists. All you do, bend your elbows and lower halfway down. And then slowly lower all the way down. Belly comes to the ground. And tuck your toes. Push your palms and peel your chest up off the mat for cobra. Shoulders away. Belly button still on the ground. Exhale, child's pose. Hips to heels. Knees are as wide as the mat. Arms are so active. Your forehead is on the mat. So tent up on your fingertips. And then start to walk your hands over to your right. Left hand stacks on top of your right. Coming back through center. Walk your hands over to the left. Right hand stacks on top of left. Relax your neck, your shoulders. Walk your hands back through center. This child's pose is accessible to you whenever you need to take it throughout class. But it doesn't mean that you take it and check your phone or check out. I still want you here and present. You just maybe need to resync your mind, your body, and your breath. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. So index fingers are facing forward. Spread through your fingers wide and then push the mat away. Reach through your shoulders, sit bones up towards the ceiling. Your feet are about hips width distance. Good. Sit here and breathe through your nose. Gaze forward, bend your knees. Step between your hands at the top of the mat. Halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way back up. So ground down through your feet, reach up through your arms, gaze up at your thumbs. Exhale, arms down by your side, stand up tall. Tadasana or Samasthiti. All right, we'll fold that 2 more times. Inhale, arms up over your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, plant hands, step back to plank, take your chaturanga. Either lower down, half chat, or high to low. Inhale, pulls your chest through. Up dog is your progression. Thighs are off the mat, straight arms. Exhale, down, facing dog for child's pose. Stay here and breathe. Reach out of your shoulders. Working on elongating your spine. I'd much rather you have bent knees and a long back than straight legs and a rounded spine. Actually, you could do a little more length. Last breath here. Gaze forward, bend your knees, step or jump between your hands. Halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, just the thighs. Inhale, come all the way back up, suck your lower belly in as you come up. Exhale, arms down by your side. One more sun salutation. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Plant hands, step back. Shoulder blades, exhale, brings you down. Inhale, pulls your chest through, tops the feet into the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Again, you're reaching through your fingers and then try to wrap your biceps like you're smelling your armpits. I hope you wore deodorant today. For your own self, not for anybody else's. Maybe mine. Last breath here. Gaze forward, bend your knees, step or jump, top of the mat. Lift and look forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come all the way back up. Tuck your tailbone slightly under. Exhale, arms down by your side. We'll do 2 rounds of sun salutation. Being differences adding chair, warrior one. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit your hips down and back and reach through your arms. Palms can touch, or your feet can be slightly wide, arms can be slightly wide. Most of you can do. This is the harder one, but a lot of us can do it. Wrap your biceps internally. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. A little Sanskrit today too. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Now listen for the change. Inhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands. Spiral your back heel down, warrior one. Root down and then rise your arms up. Touch your palms. Yeah, sometimes it's also slippery. So this back heel is down. And there you go. And then sit more into this front leg. Yeah. There you go. And then plant your hands. Fingers in line with toes so your body knows exactly where it goes. So bring it back down. Pick up your foot. Step it back. Chaturanga. Going down. Close you through on the inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward in line with your toes. If you have to pick up your foot and bring it forward, then do that. Then spiral your back heel down. Stabilize your hips and then reach up with your arms. Now think of spiraling your right ribs more forward. Sit lower in that front leg. And then pull the left femur back into its hip socket. Square hips is where we want to work on. Exhale, plant your hands, fingers in line with toes. Pick up your foot without scraping if you can. Use your abs. Step it back. Lower down. Yeah, you can always modify half chaturangas, up dog, take your cobra, and then down facing dog. Are you breathing? Is your jaw tense? Relax it. Gaze can be between your feet, between your thighs, maybe one day your nose. Not your nose, your navel. There are nose drishtis. Alright. Gaze forward, bend your knees, step or jump, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Squeeze your inner thighs together, reach out of your shoulders. Exhale, stand up tall, arms by your side, Tadasana. Last round, best round. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down a little bit deeper. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, step back, Chaturanga. Lowering down on the exhale. Inhale, pulls you through and finish the breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips up and back. Don't rush or anticipate. Thank you. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Spiral your back heel down. Ground down through your feet. Reach up. Suck your lower belly in. Exhale, plant your hands. Pick it up. Step it back. Lowering down. Inhale, pull your chest through. Shoulders away. Oh, exhale, downward facing dog. Yeah, what happens is you get in your own head instead of my words, and that's what we want to avoid. Stay out of your head. It's a bad neighborhood. All right. Other side. Step your left foot forward. Spiral your heel down. Reach up. Down to the outside edge of that right foot. Right ribs, left ribs. Cool. Put your hands, step back, take a chaturanga. Inhale, pulls your chest through. Soft bums. Exhale, downward facing dog. Alright. This is a fun part. Are you ready? Alright. Walk your feet a couple inches towards your hands. Then bring your feet together. We're going to do a couple of donkey kicks. So you're going to work on weight transference into your hands. That's why this is probably one of the hardest things in the class. So after this, we go downhill. Alright, so you're going to maybe take some hops and then try to kick your butt. Maybe take a couple of prep steps and kick. Maybe it's just 2 feet off the ground barely. Alright? Yeah, maybe you stack your hips and each time push the mat away. Use the shoulder blade engagement. This should make you feel more childlike. So do you feel like you're 6 years old again? Kinda? Yeah. Because the more you jump with 2 feet in the air, the lighter you can feel. Even if it doesn't feel like it. Mentally, they've done studies on this. Right? The more you act like a kid, mentally and physically you change immediately. And you get inversions, you get all the lymphatic drainage, you get some sweat going. All right. When you've had enough of your fill, you can jump or step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. This time, interlace your fingers, flip your palms, reach through your arms, and see if you can sink a little deeper. The more you reach, the more you can stretch. Bring your ears by your biceps. Now, release your fingers, sweep your palms face up, and then straighten your legs and maybe come up high in the balls of your feet for drinking bird. This is also called diver's pose. Yeah, I like to think of squeezing my heels together. That helps stabilize, but it's tricky. Now release your heels down, bend your knees, coming back through that half chair. Interlace your fingers, release your palms, so you can get a little deeper. Now see if you can keep your inner thighs squeezed. As you release your fingers, sweep up and back your arms. Keep all of this intention engagement, stream through your legs, and then come up high in the balls of your feet. The more you reach through your arms, the more you can dip your chest. The more you dip your chest, the more you can stretch your arms. Release it down. We'll do one flow that one more time. Bend your knees, reach through your arms, interlace your fingers, reach, and then release and sweep up. Straighten legs, lift heels. Move your head a little lower, heels a little higher. And then release everything down. Let it go. Okay. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way back up to stand. We're almost on the floor. Exhale, arms down by your side. All right. So take a quarter turn step to the side, so to your right. So come to the back left edge of your mat. So come over here. Come stand on the left side of your mat, feet together. It's okay. Every class is different. All right, now you're going to take a 4-foot step out to your right, arms up, shoulder height. Pivot your right toes to face the mural. Left toes slightly in, and then reach equally through your arms as you shift your left hip back and your right arm forward. Keep your legs engaged, and then when you can't reach anymore, drop that right hand. Grab your big toe, or maybe the top of your foot, maybe a block comes in handy. And then that left arm reaches up. And then it's like there's a wall back behind you. And you want to lean. The entire back is on that back wall. Look up at this. Up and hip. It's going to become the side body stretch. Exhale, look down to your right big toe. Turn your neck. Inhale, brings you up through center. And then switch sides. Right toes in, left toes face the front. Now reach through both arms and then start to shift. Right hip back, left arm forward. See if you can keep that hip up and back and then bring that left arm down. Yeah. You might hear a nice healthy pop in your legs. Embrace that. It feels quite nice. Go back. Right. Exhale, look down your left big toe. Inhale, come up through center. Keep your arms up there. Now parallel your feet. So your feet parallel to the sides, and then you can slightly pigeon toe them. Keep your arms up there and engage. Strong biceps and triceps. If you have sciatica or any back problems, I recommend you keep them parallel because you don't want to inflame the back nerves. Inhale, open your chest, and exhale, fold. Hinge from the hips, coming down. Place the palms underneath your shoulders. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Keep your palms where they are though. And then now exhale, fold deeper. So you're bending your elbows through your legs. You can think about tilting your pelvis or forward, bringing the weight more into the balls of your feet. Inhale, release your neck, your head. It weighs a lot. And exhale, see if you can pull yourself a little bit more through your legs. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, catch your waist with your hands. Inhale, brings you all the way back up to stand. And stay for the exhale. All right, we'll do one more. Inhale, bring your arms out like a T. Exhale, interlace your fingers back behind you. Your palms can be together or they can be apart, same. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, fold. Hinge from your hips. Crown of the head yearns towards the mat. Bring the weight more into the balls of your feet. Release tension in your shoulders. Inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, release. All right. Let's do one more. Okay. So pivot all 10 toes to face the back mural. Yeah. Bring your arms back behind you in reverse prayer or grab for opposite elbows. So some of us have the shoulder dexterity that they can reverse prayer. Push your palms in together. Or maybe just elbows open. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, fold. So this is pyramid. So your feet are, yeah, go ahead, you're good. Square up your hips and then fold over the front leg. There you go. Now think of pulling this right hip back as this left hip. Your support. Yeah. Inhale, come all the way back up. And switch sides. So pivot all 10 toes to face the front this time. Your arms where they are. Inhale, open your chest. If you have reverse prayer, push your palms together. And then exhale, fold. Lift that front leg, stabilizing. You can bring that right foot out a little bit out to the right if you have stability issues. And gaze at your big toe. Inhale, slowly come all the way back up. Exhale, release your arms, come to stand, top of your mat. We have one balancing tree, and then we're on the floor. All right. So, ground down through your left foot. Pull up on your left quadricep muscles, and then pick up your right foot. We've got options here. Kickstand, chin, thigh, maybe half lotus. If you go for half lotus, you gotta close your knee joint first. So calf to thigh, so that the rotation comes from the hip. You don't have to do the most. What works for you, and then once you find some stability, find one drishti that will not move or betray you, and bring one hand to heart center, maybe another, and then once you have stability there, maybe you challenge it by looking up, maybe the hands with it. Grow your tree. Decide what kind of tree you want to be. A mango tree, an avocado tree, an oak tree, banana trees, palm tree. And slowly come back from which you came, heart center, and then release, leg down. You can shake it out if you like. And then grind down through your right foot. Pick up your left. Trying to take whatever you took on the other side. Alright, knee joint. And this sometimes I take a couple of times to hitch that around. Just, you don't want to feel any pull in this left knee. Hands heart center, find your drishti. And then start to work. Grow your tree. Maybe your hummingbird. They move a lot. Your arms, and also challenge your balance by closing your eyes 10%, 25%, 50, 75. You get it. Slowly come back down, hands to heart center, release your legs on the ground. Cool. And then give yourself a nod, a wink, a smile, a bow. Give yourself accolades for surviving the standing series, and then we're going to move to the ground. So let's take a vinyasa to get there. Inhale, arms up over your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant hands, step or jump back. Take a vinyasa. Inhale, pulls your chest through. And exhale, downward facing dog. You can walk your feet in between your hands and have a seat. So moving in to lung bench. So, got a couple of options here. So the first one, lung bench, both of the blocks stay in the same setting, the same direction. So you put your shoulder blades here, and then you'll try to figure out, this is about where your head is gonna go, okay? So you might have to adjust it once you're down. So you put your shoulder blades here, and then you put your head here. If you need more support for your head, you can bring it up to a medium setting and put it underneath your neck, if that's what you like. You can also bring that bottom block vertically along your spine to open up your shoulder blades a little bit more. Your legs can be long out in front of you. Your arms can be out to the sides, opening up your chest. Your feet can also be together in butterfly and Baddha Konasana with your knees out to the sides. We're going to be here for a minute or two. So this is when poses get much longer. We start to introduce more bolsters, blocks, the yin part. Slowly push your forearms into the mat, maybe shift to the side. A real graceful way to get out of this pose, I'm sorry. Bring the blocks out from underneath you. And then you can hug yourself into knees into chest and roll up. Legs are out long. And again, these yin stretches, poses, are meant to put gentle stress on the connective tissue of the fascia, so then they start to gradually open. It's a nice complement to the yang poses because yin actually has more holding benefits. It's just like they say the low and slow hook way is kind of how, so it expands gently, moving around synovial fluid too that helps knee joints, nutrients to the shoulders and hips where it doesn't normally get a lot of blood flow. And so for all that energy and stuff to shift, it takes a while. So that's why we're going to be holding poses for 3 to 5 minutes, which is quite nice. Alright, so Paschimottanasana. So this is different, it's actually caterpillar. So Paschimottanasana in yang is a lot of pulling and pushing. Caterpillar, your feet come out, they relax out to the sides. Your knees are as bent as feels comfortable. Everybody's feet are going to be different. Maybe you're just leaning forward like this. You don't even have a straight back of any kind. What you're doing is you're stretching the that holds the back, extensions, your hip flexors, the outer parts of your hips, as well as your hamstrings. You can also introduce the boyfriend pillows, aka the bolsters, where you can use all the things you want. The bolster, the block on the bolster, you can put blocks underneath and then hug yourself. So just kind of find whatever works for you. We're going to be here for a few minutes. You might find as you're breathing without trying to force it, gravity is going to help you go a little bit deeper. If anything, go different. neutralizing the spine for a minute. So your rebound pose can be laying down on your back, bending your knees up, knocking them in together. Your legs can also be out long if that feels good for you too. And slowly straighten your legs out long. Move into banana pose. Cute little side body stretch. So start by bringing your hips over to the right side of your mat. And then bring one foot and then the other to the left side. And then keeping your shoulders on the ground, reaching your arm over to the left. So you should be in this kind of curvature shape. Now, if there's something that you want to do, put in a bolster, maybe to ground your body into the mat. You can grab for opposite hands or wrists. Slowly bring your legs back through center, and your arms down by your side. Rebound before we go to the other side. And also bend your knees up and bridge your knees in if that feels better for your back. And slowly shift your hips over to the left side of your mat. And then bring your right foot to the right, your left foot to the right. And find that stretch on the outer hip. And then maybe reach your arms over to the right. If you feel any pinching, any tingling in your arms, you can always bring them down or wider apart. Sometimes there's a nerve that gets pinched when you bring them over your head. neutral spine. Bring your legs, arms down. Find your rebound. Again, bend your knees up. Knocking your knees in. Releasing your low back. Bring your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your legs, and then slowly rock yourself up to a seated position. Moving into one of my favorites, which is half set. So there's different intensities to this. It's a front hip opener. So you can start with building a ramp for yourself. So you have a block that's tall, the tallest setting, and then you have it on the medium block, and then you put your bolster, you make it a little bit bigger, and then you put your bolster on it. Because bolsters are a little bit heavier than others, so it might take a little bit of negotiation. They haven't had like the stuffing. So start here and see how you go first. So this left leg is that long. Bend your right knee up, and then bring your right foot back behind you. Your heel on the front of this hip. So you want the bolster just behind your back. So when you lay down, you're right on top. Is that a lot for you? And say this is actually the most progressed. Is it too much for your hip?
It's no, it's these.
Well, so this knee is going to come out as much as it needs to. So you might find if you put the bolster on, this is the best thing for you. Because the more intensity is when you start taking the bolster off or the blocks out. Yeah. So it can help hold it while you put it down. See, that was really good. I can put another block underneath you because I don't use mine for this. Yeah, sometimes because they're still very formidable in their shape. Yeah. So you're fine again. Yep. Just lay down with your body on it. Yeah. Is that still a lot for your knee?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I don't want you to force anything on your knee. Yeah, you can do that. That's amazing. And you can take the bolster there, or you can just stay like that, because that's actually kind of crunchy. Do you feel? Relax your head back. If that's something you can sustain, you can also put this foot on the floor and just pull it into you. Yeah. All right. So take your setup. Are you falling over? Would you like another block to help stabilize?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. It's just the
Mom's one is like the first setting is more stable. This is more
Okay.
stable.
Yeah, it's just it's a heavier bolster with not a lot of give to it, but yeah, they're brand new. Okay, you lay down. Well, your foot should, yeah, like that, and then this leg can just hang out. Yeah, and then maybe you can bring your arms over your head. That actually might help. And if you have any tingling in those arms, though, you can bring them down. There should be no torture in these ones. A little intensity maybe on the front of the hip. The torture is for the yang. This one's really good if you are working on back bends, which are the healthiest thing for your spine. Because a lot of us round forward. And we think to stretch, we need to forward fold. Well, we also need the reverse. We need the heart opening part of the back bends. And the hip flexors are a key component of that. Here, or you can progress if you want to take this up a little bit more intensity. If your front hip is open, you can bring that left leg up, sole the foot. But if you already had enough where you are, don't force that knee joint. Ensure that the intensity stays around the hip. Straighten the leg if you bent it. And shift to one side to bring that foot out from underneath you. Release that long, moving into a rebound. So I like to do Baddha Konasana here, with bringing your soles of feet together, knees out wide. Slowly bring these together first. Push through your forearms to lift yourself up so we can switch sides. So this time, right leg out long. Left knee bends up. And then bring it back behind. One side is going to be naturally more And then slowly work way back in Costa if you have it. Switch sides. My right foot can just hang out. That's to be a loosey goosey. It's a real term in Indian, loosey goosey. Progression with bending your leg up, reach from the side, and not forcing the joint. Shift your side, release left leg up long, and into Baddha Konasana. This last rebound, one more pose, and then Shavasana. Slowly close your knees, let the book. Push through your forearms, lift yourself up off your bolster. So this last one will be standing, but it's in fold. So I will demonstrate. There's a couple of options here. So one, it's called dangle. Your feet are slightly wider than your hips. All you're going to do is dangle. Nothing more than that. Just relaxing everything down. The second one, these are quite heavy, but between your chest and your thighs, and you stay here. Or this nice wall back here. Is it okay to touch or is it not?
I would say no.
Okay. Then that option is not available to us today. So you can also use your back as a guide too. So you do one of those two options if you'd like, dangling or with a bolster. Releasing it down.
And then your head and belly. Bend your knees. And then you might find the weight shifts more to the balls of your feet as your sit bones go up towards you.
Head towards me, feet towards the back wall. Shavasana, final resting pose. And this bolster can come underneath where your knees are, bending your legs up. Should feel quite nice. Settle in. So arms and knees wide. Hold hands with your neighbor. As long as they don't, pull energy. Your shoulder blades a little bit more underneath you. Open your chest. Close your eyes.
Don't look me in the eye.
Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Your lips swelling a couple of times. Maybe reaching your arms of your head for a nice afternoon stretch. Maybe you find a puppy. You can bend your knees, taking the bolster out from underneath your legs. And then roll to your right side. Using your arm as a pillow. Again, or as a puppy. Pause here just for a moment. Thanking the ground for holding you up. And then eyes closed, that feels comfortable and safe to you. Push yourself up to a comfortable seated position from whence you came. Maybe sitting on your book or just crossing your legs. Sitting on a bolster. Hands to heart center. Thanking yourself for showing up. Reminding yourself of the word or the intention, the dedication, or maybe something changed. You are under no obligation to be the same person you were when you first walked in here, let alone 60 seconds ago. So if something new came up for you, again, keeping it positive. If you're going to overthink, go overthink the positive, please. Sealing your practice however you see fit. Thanking not only you guys are showing up for yourselves, but other people. It makes a difference because only you guys know what this class felt like at this time. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and namaste.
Awesome. Thank you.
The party begins.
Don't forget the blue moon tonight.
Detox
Do all your
to
meditations.
Oh, is it that was that's